what you do to me. I will forgive you, but I can't forget. And welcome to the State of the Tourism Industry Conference. I want to tell you, it's great to be in conversation with folks that are in the tourism industry in the Caribbean. There's great things happening here. This conference truly shows me that people here understand that a rising tide floats all boats. We're all stronger when we work together. Minister, why don't you go ahead and tell us your name and what it is that you do?
So, my name is Lennox John Andrews. I am the Minister for Economic Development and Planning, Tourism, Agriculture, Information Communication Technology, the creative industries, and cooperatives in Grenada. So I started last July 2022, which makes me just about 14 months in office. And the experience has been rich, rewarding, and of course, very enjoyable. Certainly I like what I do, because what I do is for the benefit of our country and of our people. And of course, a big part of that is done through the tourism industry. And that industry is such that it is the single industry that has the greatest linkage with the rest of the economy. So it is closely linked to agriculture, it is closely linked to the creative industries, it is closely linked to restaurants, it is closely linked to transportation. So it's a very pervasive industry, which means that it is the industry that has the greatest potential for generating employment, income and output for everybody. And therefore it means that it's the industry from which most of our people can benefit from.
You know, today we heard a lot of talk about creating a tourism experience, more so than a destination, but an experience. What are your thoughts on creating that experience?
Well, I'm in consonance with that statement, because the truth is that we define tourism in Grenada as making available to others what we have that they don't have, so that when they come to our country, what they will be getting would be something new, something different, something original, something that they would have never seen before. In other words, to use your words, they will be getting a new experience. And it is that new experience that would make them happy, that would make them have fun memories of the country, and that would make them say to others what they experience in that country and encourage them to go and to see what it's like. So our drive in Grenada is precisely that, making what we have as a nation and as a people and as a country, making that available to those who come to visit us, so that they can live with very fond memories of our country.
I love how you tie tourism in with all of the other industries and sectors, from agriculture to the food service industry. They're all very much intertwined, are they not?
Certainly they are. I mean, and that's the beauty, as I said before, of the tourism industry. A tourist land in your country, he enters, from the moment he enters the airport, he can find a musician playing something local, a local instrument, playing a local song. So it's linked to music, it's linked to the creative industry.
Right.
But as he enters, he may enter a little boutique. And in the boutique will be on sale some arts and crafts, some clothing that was made in the country, or that is made in the country. So it is linked to the design and to the fashion of the particular country. And then when he goes outside to eat in the restaurant, or even at the hotel where he's staying, he will be eating the local food produced by the country, whether it's egg, whether it's tomatoes, whether it's cabbage, whether it's lettuce. So it is linked to agriculture. And if he decides to go for a journey, then he has to take a transport. So it is linked to.
It's all intertwined.
It's all intertwined. So that's what makes it a beautiful industry.
Right.
That's what makes it a beautiful industry. And that's why we can invest in it. And that's why we have to make our people understand the importance of that industry to their livelihoods. And the reason for us, therefore, to take good care of it, to cherish it, and to look after it. Yeah? Because it is that single industry that can help transform our lives and give us a decent life. Because the income that we will get from tourism, as we say, is nice money. Yeah? It pays well. It pays well. But apart from that, tourism gives individuals a sense of national pride, a sense of industry and pride. When somebody comes to your country and that person buys your artifact, buys your bracelet or your necklace made by you, you as the maker, you feel good. You feel good that you can make something that somebody else demands and prepare to pay for it. It gives you a sense of individual pride, not so, right? So when a tourist comes to your country and he sings and dances to your music, and you say to him, "This is my song," and he buys the record, that makes you feel good. So within that ambit of the industry is a sense of national pride. So I always say tourism is industry and pride. As a nation, if we have to be proud, we must have an industry. And that industry is tourism.
Minister, I have to tell you, I've never heard anybody articulate tourism in their country so well as you did. It's just absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for coming on the show. We certainly appreciate your insights and your perspective on things.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. I mean, having said that, and thanks for your complimentary vocabulary, we still have a lot of work to do in the development of our industry. These days, we are focusing on community tourism. We want to take our tourists from the hotel to the streets. He must mingle. Must be part of the idiosyncrasy and of the vibes of the population. So he must mingle. And in Grenada, we are a very calm and peaceful people. The tourists can feel free to walk the streets anytime, any day. Nobody will interfere with him. If they approach him, it's because they want to ask him how was his stay and what they can do to make his stay more enjoyable. Yeah? So we're looking to get our people more involved in the tourism industry. And we want the tourists as well to understand that their presence is not just for their own new experience, but their presence also means that they too are contributing to the economic transformation of our people when they buy their goods and services and when they mingle with them and they give our people a sense of dignity and a sense of pride.
That's win, win, win all around.
It's win all around. Everybody wins, yes.
Minister, a real pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.